Hello, hello, everybody. Angie here, coming on with the weekly make for um, hashtag ABC plus 3 challenge here, hosted by myself and Anna G over at Making Joyful Journals. Um, we are collaborating and have an open challenge going on for the month of March. For anybody that would like to join in, feel free. We are using a tag for a base, any size, any type tag, substrate that you choose to work with. And we're going through the alphabet. Each week we're taking a letter of the alphabet and we have to use 3 items starting with that letter and just make a tag with that. Really simple, really fun, and challenging at the same time. So we are on week 2. And for week 2, March 15th, is the letter B. So I have to take a tag with 3 items starting with the letter B and create a tag with that. So my items for this week are bird, branch, and a bow. That's just how easy it is, guys. So let's see what we could come up with, okay? Before I get started, I want to say hi to everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing good. And we're going to get right into this. I had thought I would, in this series, try my best to, if given the time, to make one off camera and then make one a little bit different on camera with you guys, so you guys have a little bit of different inspiration, a couple different choices of inspiration, of ideas to work with. Okay, so off camera, I made this one, and it's really easy, really cute, and a lot of fun. Look at that, guys. Isn't that adorable? I chose Belle from one of the Disney princesses. I have a children's kind of a Disney princess book. So I fussy cut her out, and then I used the Beast, you know, from Beauty and the Beast type thing. And then I just used this little word element for blast. And it's an enjoyable occasion of fun and laughter. And I thought that was appropriate because where I cut this page, these 2 out, was they were celebrating a birthday. And I kind of tucked her behind the flowers here. I don't know how well you can see it, but I tucked her behind there. She's holding a slice of cake, and I didn't want that to show, so I tucked her behind the flowers. And I just love this paper. It's so pretty. I thought it was really fitting. To be honest with you, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but it just looks like it's just one piece. It doesn't really even look like I've done much layering, but she is a separate fussy cut piece put on this paper. The paper is just so gorgeous, and I thought it was fitting. It has a little glitter on there, and then I just to tie in and bring in a little bit of yellow from her beautiful gown. I used some polka dot fabric with a little flat back button there, and of course that's B2 if you want to call that a button or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, see how I just kind of tucked her behind there, and I will I wanted you to see that, and I will just layer another piece over that or bring in a little small something there, and then you've got plenty of journaling on the back. But I didn't want to put a tab up at the top because it would take away from his face. So that's why I chose to do a side pull there. But isn't that pretty? So that was cute and a lot of fun. Okay, and then when I found this tag, I showed this last week, I think, a shoe box of just assorted pieces of tags pre-cut, ready to go, and I'll be using a lot of those. So when I was pulling through those to find 2 for this week, I found this beautiful paper, as you could see. Okay, so that's what drew me to my princess book for this one. And then just so they're matching, at least the base will be matching, I thought I'd just go ahead and use this one as well. I just think those flowers are just really pretty, and when I think of a lot of color and flowers, again, that's what drew me to my bird. So I went to my birds and I found this beauty. And he's kind of big, but I want him to really be the focal point on my tag this week. So I chose this pretty one. I guess it's a red cardinal of some sort, maybe. And it's kind of like a chipboard piece. It's a sticker. But when I was thinking about him, his feet are, he's not flying. Looks like he should be standing and perched on something. So that's what drew me to my branch. But I didn't have any type of thing to use for a branch. So we're going to have to free draw one. So I grabbed a piece of just brown cardstock, and I'm just going to free cut a branch, and I'm going to try my best to do a couple branches, you know, to where I can rest his feet on it. So I'm gonna, that's about maybe an inch, inch and a quarter apart, and I'm just gonna cut a branch out, guys. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try my best to keep it in the, so I don't waste this paper. Let's see. So I don't want it to be, you know, any wider than that. Okay, so let me just free cut a, yeah, I'm just going to do a little wonky cut here. Let's see what I can come up with. I'm just kind of guessing here on the size. Okay, well, that's what I came up with, just a little branch. Just a little tree branch. Make it look a little bit more realistic. Maybe we can bring in a little ink. Help it pop off the page a little bit. Well, actually, do I want it to go? Yeah, I guess so. I guess I could ink up both sides just in case I want to flip it. Maybe I want it to go in the other direction. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I know you can't see, guys. I'm just throwing some ink on there. That's all I'm doing. Just like that. Yeah, that definitely helps some, doesn't it? I think I want to even try and bring it a little darker if I can. Let's just... I'll go ahead and do both sides. We'll see what side looks best, which way it's turned. And I have, I'm just thinking maybe to put some little indentations in there to kind of make it look a little more like bark. Put a little, some like scratches. Make the branches look a little more weathered. I don't know. Let's see how that helps any. It may. Make it look a little more textured. I don't know. Doesn't really help that much, but it was worth a try. Just took a second. Okay. So what I was thinking, let's see. Well, that worked out. His feet fit. Yeah, his feet fit there or there. Okay. Maybe we can slant it a little. Yeah, I like that. Okay, but I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tuck the branch, I think, behind the flowers, just like I did with Belle. Okay, so I need my... All right, so let's see where we want to position him. I'm thinking something, probably something like that. Now, do I want him up high? Or do I want him down low? I think for the most part I want him to cover this design right there. So I'm going to try and see where I want the branch to sit at to be able to do that. Because I want his feet to be on the branch and bring it up so we can see a piece of the branch there and okay, that's what I'm going to do right there, guys. So I'm going to cut a little slit. And then we can tuck the branch behind. I mean, I could just cut it away, trim it away as well. It's totally up to you. I might be making more work for myself than necessary, but I just kind of like this process. Yeah, something like that. Very good. And I'll just have to cut away some of his tail. Okay, so I like that. So let's put that down. And I had my napkins here. What did I do with them? Oh, here they are. Nope. I moved them somewhere. Maybe I could get by without them. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Yes, that looks really pretty. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up, but I think that looks really nice. Okay, so let's get our bird down. And it is a sticker, but I'm going to reinforce that with some glue, because you never know how well these stickers are going to stay in position over time. Lost his tail, but that's okay. Okay, so we got the bird, we got the branch, and now I thought maybe just a bow as like a tag topper. And since that's red, I grabbed some red. I grabbed just a scrap piece of tulle that I had laying around. I grabbed some cream colored, and I have a couple little pieces of gray. I just didn't know which I would like the best, because if I do this, these are kind of short pieces, I wouldn't be able to make a bow out of it. I'm kind of drawn to this. Let's see how it looks if I make a bow. It's all in the shaping. See, that looks really nice. We could even put it right there by his feet. I think that would look really cute as well. Just have it dangle. But you would have problems getting it in and out of a pocket if we put it there. Okay. So, got this mesh. It's kind of wide. Let me trim that down. I'm just going to do one in all three, and we'll just pick the one that looks the best. So yeah, this is just how easy this challenge is, guys. You just find 3 items starting with a particular letter for the week and just create a make with it. Do a tag, and if you don't want to do a tag, that's fine too. I mean, this challenge is open to everybody just for fun, just to you know, join in with the let me get this position with the crafting community, and just you know, just have fun. So if you really don't need tags, maybe you just have a ton of tags and you just don't need any more tags. Make a journal card or something else with it. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We just thought tags would be fun, and a decent size to work with. It's not too small or too big, but you know, again, the size of the tag is totally up to you. They could be little mini tags, they could be jumbo tags, just whatever you want to do. Again, I'm just trying to shape this bow a little bit. Let's see which one will look the best. I think that red is really popping, isn't it? Oh, that's gorgeous. And I think that the glittery ribbon kind of goes in with the glitter flowers part 2. I think I'm going to go with the red. Yeah. Okay, so we can trim these down. And I think I better use a little bit of a stronger glue, so I'm going to use my Glossy Accents. And I may have to come back in with some hot glue, but this should work if I just leave it alone and let it dry. You know, give it a good 5 or 10 minutes, it'll work fine. But sometimes we just are so impatient, we don't want to wait. That looks really pretty. And you know, if you want to add more than 3 items, that's fine too. I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm feeling like we need like a word. You know, maybe I could bring in a word that says beautiful or bloom or something like that. I mean, that's even more than the 3 requirements. Totally up to you. I do think it needs something. I grabbed my labels. So let's look in the, while that's setting for a quick second, let me see what I can find in my labels. Oh, here's a pretty. Not bad. I don't want too much red though. Kind of like that one, the stamp. I want to go searching too much through these, but maybe those couple right there. That's kind of nice, huh? Let's do that. I think we can get by with a glue stick on these ones. See, here I go fiddling. We're going to kind of tuck that underneath the bow there just a little bit so it just kind of peeks out. And then this one, I think I'm going to have it half on and half off. I'm not going to buy these glue sticks anymore. Complain about them every time. I feel like it needs something else though. What can we do? Well, we've got our bow, we've got our bird, we've got our branches, so we've got the requirements. We could put this one on her. No. Let's see. Maybe something as easy. Let's see if my pen is going to work. You know how they start out. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Nope, kind of dried out. Let's see. Let me find another one. I was thinking maybe go around the edges. No, I don't want to do that either. I think I'm just going to leave it just like that. It looks really elegant and pretty. I don't want to grungy it up. I've thought about going around the edges a little bit, but I don't think I want to grunge it up. Okay, guys, well, that was easy. Those are my makes for the week for letter B. On this one, we've got Belle, we've got Beast, and we've got the word blast. And that was Fussy cut those two elements out of a Disney book. I just brought in a piece of fabric and a little button piece there to kind of tie all that in, because we've got yellow flowers and her beautiful yellow gown. And then this one we just did together. We've got the bird, we've got the branch, and we've got the bow. And just put in a couple labels just to kind of tie it in and put it all together with a little inking around the edge. Okay, and all I have to do is put something on the back to cover these couple little pieces, or I could just run a whole piece of like coffee dyed paper along the back for journaling, or just put a little something, you know, like on this one, since I've got my labels right here. I mean, we can do something just as simple as putting a label right there, and that completes that one. I think I'll do that real quick since I've got it on my mind. This one's a little bit larger, so I definitely need to do something else on that one, but that's ready for some journaling. This one, I don't have anything close at hand, but I think I will just, let me see. I don't have any paper. Hold on a second, guys. Let me peek. And I see that the sun has taken away your visual. Does that help, or does that make it worse? Let me bring these up here. Got some sun coming through, and I've got a shade there, but it peeks through. Okay, so there. All right, let me look and see if I have a piece of paper close at hand. I have some coffee paper. Let's see if we can get away with using that. We have time. We'll have to go over the fabric. that's going to work for us. I think it will. And then I use pink ink on this one. So let's get my pickled raspberry out here. There we go. That one is ready for journaling also. All right, guys. Well, that's my make for this week. I would love it if you'd like to join in. We've got a couple people participating. Again, I am collaborating this challenge along with Anna G over at Making Joyful Journals. I would love it if you'd hop over to her channel, see her makes for the week, and yeah, join in. We'll be more than welcome to have you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I love it. And sorry about the sun glare. I will make sure I take a look at that before I get started. Normally I'm pretty good at that, but sometimes the clouds shift, so you can see those pretty well right there. Maybe I can just give you a closer look. There's Belle and the Beast. Very pretty. And there's my bird perched on his branch. And we've got the pretty glitter bow. Okay. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so very much for spending some time with me. If you want to follow along, use hashtag ABCs+3 challenge, and I will see you next week for letter C. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, and God bless.